Klamath Basin, a land united by water and divided by people. The mountains and rivers, forests and wetlands of the Klamath were once rich with water and wildlife. Competing demands for water have disrupted livelihoods, divided communities, and diminished the natural abundance. Fisheries are collapsing, with salmon species in danger of extinction.
I did not know that this project would lead me on a journey of self-discovery, and that I would witness a crisis involving water, wildlife, and energy. The kind of struggle over resources that increasingly is the cause of conflict around the world.
Save the salmon because that's our good meals, and that makes a darn good meal. You eat a little acorn soup and a piece of dry salmon, and you're good for the day.
Federal agents stayed away, and most of the Indians left. 2 did not, and suddenly the agents were upon them. Then the other Indian boats came back, and for a while it was like aquatic bumper tag.
The reason we were put here was to take the place of the spawning habitat the fish used to be able to go to. Once they come into those traps out of the river, up the fish ladders, they are brought into the spawning building where a person sorts the fish. He checks each fish to see if it's ripe or whether it's ready to spawn or not.
Hatcheries used to be the answer. You just get a male and a female, and you spawn some eggs, and you raise a million fish, and you dump them in a river, and problem solved. When they first started doing it, it didn't matter where they got the eggs from, and they swapped them around and changed millions of years of evolution right off the bat.
That's what it's all about. That's everybody working together, because that's the only way we're going to fix this forest.
When you're out there praying, you're not just praying for yourself or, just for your family or whatever. You're praying for everybody on this earth.
Wise use of waters in the West was a conservation goal of President Theodore Roosevelt, who created the Federal Bureau of Reclamation in 1905. Its first project was draining and rechanneling the waters of the Upper Klamath Basin.
My grandpa told me that in his father's time, the salmon went away, which is true. We don't have salmon here no more. And then he said in his time and my father's time, our chwam would go away. Now they're on the endangered species list.
But the spring chinook don't come back to the Upper Klamath anymore.
They never were up here.
Yes, they were.
No, they were not. You better look again. You better look at the old history books. They were not here. Neither were the coho.
Look at the tribal legends.
Oh, screw the tribal legends.
There was quite a bit of anger. There was the farmers, there was the merchants. There was pretty much a united front came out that this was going to ruin the economy of the valley.
There were 3 and 4 fish deep on each side of the banks of the river. There were fish floating down the river. There were hundreds of fish in every eddy.
There's been one party who's never suffered, and that's the power companies that operate the Klamath dams.
We can't let this go on. If you need help taking down that dam, sir, I can give you my phone number. I will help you take the dam down.